children, how are you all? I hope you all are safe and enjoying your classes. In today's maths class, you are going to learn comparing numbers. In your previous classes, you have learned comparing objects. Now, when we say comparing numbers, we use different symbols to show the comparison. Now, these are the symbols we use to compare numbers: greater than, lesser than, and equal to. This is greater than. Look at this picture. There are two numbers here, number 5 and number 2. Let's see which number is more. Number 5 has 5 boxes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which are more than only 2 boxes on number 2, 1, 2, isn't it? Now look at this symbol. The open face of the symbol, the open end of the symbol is facing number 5, while the closed end is facing towards number 2. If you have to remember easily, children, you can see the picture of crocodile's mouth here. The open big mouth of crocodile is trying to catch the bigger number. Big open mouth of crocodile is trying to catch the bigger number, which is number 5, or we can say the greater number 5. So how do we read this? 5 is greater than 2. Right, children? The next symbol is lesser than. Look at the two numbers here again. It is number 8 and number 13. Now let's concentrate on number 8. Let's count and see the boxes on number 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, showing number 8. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now, here number 13 has more boxes. So the open mouth of the crocodile is turning towards number 13, while the closed mouth is showing to the lesser number, number 8. Can you see this, children? The closed end of the symbol is facing towards number 8, which is lesser than 13. How do we read this? 8 is lesser than 13. Now look at these two numbers, 4 and 4. Are they same? Yeah, they are absolutely same. Here also it is number 4 and here also it is number 4. They both are same. So to represent them, we use the symbol equal to. Now how do we read this? 4 is equal to 4. Here are some more examples to show comparison of numbers. Look at these numbers, number 7 and number 5. Number 7 is greater than 5. The open end of the symbol is facing the greater number, which is number 7. The closed end of the symbol is facing towards number 5, which is lesser than 7. Now look at these two numbers, number 14 and 18. In 14 and 18, this being a two-digit number, the numbers in the ones place are different and numbers in the tens place are same. Now we have to concentrate only on the numbers which are different. In number 18, 8 is in ones place, and in 14, number 4 is in ones place. Now 18 has a greater number while 14 has a lesser number. Now 14 is lesser than 18. Look at the symbol. The closed end of the symbol is facing number 14, while the open end of the symbol is facing number 18. Now how do we read this? 14 is lesser than 18. Now look at the last example. Again we have two numbers of 2 digits, number 35 and number 25. In these two numbers, the number in ones place is 5. In both the numbers, which is again same. The numbers in the tens place is 3 in 35 and 2 in 25, which is different. Now in tens place, which number is greater? It is number 3 of 35. Now 35 is greater than 25. The open mouth of the symbol is facing towards 35, which is greater than number 25, which has 2 in the tens place. So the closed end of the symbol is facing the lesser number. How do we read this? 35 is greater than 25. Yeah, I hope by now you all have understood the usage of symbols while comparing numbers. And I also hope you all have got your maths textbook and classbooks by now. Now it's not just to read and look into the pictures given in the maths textbook. We really have to work out the exercises in the textbook. So let me introduce you to your textbook. This is your maths textbook, new guided maths. Children, before we start the exercises in the book, I just want to tell you, go through the instructions carefully, try to understand, take your parents' help as well, and then do the exercise along with me. First chapter is comparison. Turn to page number 3. Now here comparison is comparison of objects. Now look at the first part of the exercise. Let's read the instructions carefully. Mark a tick for same and cross for different. Now look at these pictures. The apples here are same. So we have to put a tick mark. Now here there are two different pictures. So we have to just put a cross mark because they are different. It's an apple and an orange. Now look at the picture in the box. It is an octopus and a seahorse. Do you think are they same? No. So what do? We just have to put a cross mark. Now look at the picture in this box. There are two balls. Now look at these two balls. Are they same? Yes, they are same in their color, size. So we have to put a tick mark. Now look at these two pictures in the box. These are two bells which are exactly the same. They are similar in color, size, right? So what do we put here? Do we put a tick mark or a cross? We have to put a tick mark because these are same. The rest of the three you will do on your own. Now turn the page. The next comparison is big and small. This comparison is based on their size. Look at the size of this ship. This ship is big. This yacht is small. Right? Now look at these pictures. This is a big tree. This is a plant, a small plant. Now let's read the instructions. Write B for big and S for small. What do you write for a big tree? You have to write B. This is a small plant, so you have to write S in the given box. Now look at the other picture. This is a big kettle. You have to write B for big and S for cup, which is small. These three you will see the pictures carefully and do on your own. The next comparison is thick and thin. This is based on the measurement. Now look at these two pictures. This is a fat and a thick book. This is a thin book. Now what do you have to do? Mark a tick for the thick one and a cross for the thin one. Now look at these two pictures. This is a log and a twig. The log is thick So what do? We have to put a tick mark to the thick log, while we have to put a cross mark to the thin twig. The rest of the three you will do. Now turn to the next page. Here we have the comparison more or less. Now how do we understand more or less? Either by counting or when we see the object. Now write M for more and L for less. When we see these two pictures, look at the picture of the jug. It can hold more of water, while a glass can hold less water. Now, what do you write if it is more? You have to write M to the box next to the jug and L in the box which is showing less. The rest of the things you have to count and do it on your own. Right, children? I hope you will definitely finish this exercise. Hope you all understood the concept of comparison. Now let's move on to the next chapter. It's numbers from 1 to 21, and the third chapter, numbers from 21 to 99. Children, I know you all can write numbers from 1 to 200. So for more practice, what you guys have to do is, you have to just complete the pages in the textbook from page number 15 to 33. Okay, all these concepts are already covered in the previous classes. If you have any doubt, you can look into the videos which are previously screened. Okay, children? So all these concepts are being clear. It has only numbers and number names. You need to practice writing numbers and also the spellings of number names. After that, shortly we will be sending you notes through pupil pod. When you write, the first thing you have to do in the class, you have to keep a 200 pages square line book as maths classwork. The first thing you do is leave 2 pages to maintain index. Now when you write the notes, children, follow the instructions given in the pupil pod sheet. Now when you write a heading, leave the first line, write the heading. After the heading, leave a line and then start writing the numbers. And when you are writing numbers, please maintain the same way. The place value to be written on the top of the line, T and 1, T for tens and O for ones. So write 1, 2, 3, 4 till 10, 20, 30, 40 and turn to the next page and start writing number 41 from here. Please do not write the numbers below. So continue writing the numbers till 200. After writing the numbers, you have to start writing the number names. The number names from 51 to 100. Okay? Again, number names when you are writing, children, you can write 51 to 60 in one page, 61 to 70 in another page. Turn the page and then start from 71 to 80. The same way you will write till 100. Okay, children? So let's move on to the next topic. It is ascending and descending order. Now what is ascending order? Ascending order is nothing but arrangement of numbers from the smallest to the biggest number. Okay? Now look at this picture, children. As you climb up the stairs, you can see the numbers are arranged in increasing order. That means the numbers are arranged from the smallest number to the biggest number. Number 1 being the smallest number and number 6 is the biggest number. So, I repeat, ascending order is nothing but arrangement of numbers in the increasing order. Now, let's understand this with some examples. Okay? Now, here is a set of numbers which are all in single digit. The first line of numbers are all in single digit. Let's see how to arrange these numbers in ascending order. Now, the numbers, among all these numbers, which is the smallest number? here number 2 is the smallest number. So let's write that number first. Right? After number 2, which number do you think is the smallest? It is number 3. Then comes number 5. Then it is 6, 8 and 9. These numbers are just single digit, so you didn't have any problem. It is as simple as just arranging the numbers. Now, look at the next set of numbers, children. All these numbers are in 2 digits, isn't it? Now, the most common thing here is in tens place, we have only number 1. That means this set of numbers is the family of tens. In this set of numbers, how do you understand which number is the smallest? To understand that, you have to now concentrate on the place value of ones. Which number is there in the place value of 1? Now, number 1 in the number 11 has the smallest value, right? So, number 11 is the smallest number. Then we are left with 4 more numbers. In these 4 numbers, which is the next smallest number? It is number 13. Right? Now we are left with only 3 more numbers. Among these 3, next number is, the smallest number is 14. Then comes 15 and 18. So, when you have a set of numbers from the same family, you have to consider the place value of the number ones. Now the last example here. I know this is a little challenging for you and a little difficult to understand. Concentrate and try to understand when I am explaining. Alright? Now here there are numbers of 2 families. One is the set of numbers with 40s, family of 40 and a family of 30s. Now among 40 and 30, which is the smallest number? Of course it is 30. In 30 we have 2 numbers. In the family of 30 we have 32 and 33. So now you have to consider, if you consider all the numbers, you have to first consider the highest place value, which is 4 here and 3 the smallest. Now when you are writing the numbers in the ascending order, you have to first check on the smallest number, right? In the family of 32, we have number 32, which is the smallest number, right? After 32 comes 33. So we are done with the family of 30s now. The left out numbers belongs to the family of 40s. Now, in the 40s, which number is the smallest? Do we have 41? Yes, 41 comes here. After 41, we have the next number 43. After that, we have number 45. Now, when you see all the numbers, you can see that it is all arranged from the smallest to the biggest number. Right, children? I hope you understood. Alright. Now, what is descending order? Descending order is nothing but the arrangement of numbers from the biggest number to the smallest number. Look at this picture. As you climb down the stairs, you can see the numbers are arranged in decreasing order. That means the biggest number is in the last step and number 1 is in the bottom. The numbers are arranged from the biggest number to the smallest number. So, I repeat, descending order is nothing but arranging the numbers from the biggest number to the smallest number. Here are some examples how to arrange the numbers in descending order. In this set of numbers, which is the biggest number? It is number 9. So, after number 9, which is the biggest number among these 4? It is number 7. So let's write number 7. There are 3 more numbers left. Now in this 3, which is the biggest? Number 5. After 5, it's 4 and then 3. Right? So when you observe, these numbers are arranged in the form of bigger to smaller. See, 9 is the biggest number and 3 is the smallest number. Right? Now, the next example is, the numbers are all given in the 20 families of 20. So now, among all these numbers, which is the biggest number? It is number 9. Here also the rule is the same, to understand biggest and the smallest number. Now here the biggest number is 29. I have written 29. The next biggest number is 25. Now you are left with 3 more numbers, 23, 24 and 20. Which is the biggest number? It is number 24. So the last 2 numbers, it is 23 and then 20 in the last. Right? You can see these numbers are arranged in biggest to the smallest number. Now the last example is again the way we did in the ascending order. It has a mixture of 2 families, 50s and 60s. So you have to find out the biggest number here. So naturally you will be considering the biggest place value, that is tens. Now we have number 67 and 69 in the 60s family. We also have number 68. There are 3 numbers in the family of 68. Now which is the biggest number among all? It is number 69. Alright? After 69, which is the biggest number? Is it 68 or 67? Yes, it is 68. Then 67. So we are done with the family of 60s. Now we are left out with only 53 and 51. In this 2, which is the biggest? It is 53. Then the last number is 51. Right, children? I hope you all have understood the concept of ascending and descending number. So as we come to the end of this class, I have a small reminder for you all. Now, you just have to complete the exercises of chapter 1, chapter 2 and chapter 3, which are all as simple and easy. And do not trouble your parents, children. You have 1 week's time. You can do your work easily and complete it on your own. Alright? So, take care of yourself. Meet you all in the next class. Goodbye.